Hi everyone, it's Raquel with The Lady and Her Stamps, and I am here tonight to do a tutorial on this card that we made tonight in class. This card is one of 3 designs that we made in class, and I'll show you these other cards that we made. This one is using that beautiful Valentine paper. And then this one is using the butterflies. And then this butterfly kind of pops up. Super easy. We made 6 cards all together and we had a super time. You'll see the rest of them later on posted on my blog. So we're going to make this card tonight, and we're going to use the stamp sets Incredible Like You, sorry for the glare, and Bloom by Bloom. So Incredible Like You and Bloom by Bloom. And I love these stamps. The sentiments on this stamp set, super cute. You're going to love them. If you have not gotten those stamp sets yet, you really are going to want to add them to your collection because they make some really pretty cards. So we're going to make this card here. And I'm going to set this card kind of just like that. And what I started to do was the inside of my card. And because I have a Night of Navy card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it's 8 1/2 by 11 cut in half, and then you go ahead and score it at 5 1/2. Because it's a dark base, I like to have the Whisper White on the inside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these. This is the Designer Series paper, and I'm just going to put down a little bit of snail fast fuse. Oops. And I'm just going to put that right down at the bottom. Right at the bottom of my card. Just for the inside. Okay. And so that part's done. Now what I want to do is I want to do the outside of my card. And I'm using this, I think it's called Happiness Blooms, is the Designer Series paper, but I'll have that across the screen. I believe it's called Happiness Blooms, and I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to adhere that down to the front. I want to try and get some of this stuff out of the way before I do my stamping. So again, with my fast fuse, and I'm just going to go around on every corner, every side rather, and put a little bit of fast fuse on there. There we go. I think I'm going to turn it this way. And then line it up at the bottom when you have your Designer Series paper. And my Designer Series paper is cut at 4 1/4. And I believe this one is by 4. Maybe not. Let me check it real quick. 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. Almost 4. This one was done at 4, if you can kind of see. This one was done at 4, and it's kind of high, which is fine with me. But I thought I would try something different and see if I couldn't get it to look a little different with it just being, it's what, 1/2 inch smaller. So let's take our, excuse me, this is Call Me Clover. And I'm going to use my fast fuse on the Call Me Clover. And I'm going to adhere that down. And I'm going to take like maybe 1/8 of an inch and just kind of overlap that. Oops. I do want it straight. And I say I want it straight, and then it turns out crooked. Hold on. Let's see. There and there. There we go. Okay, so then that part is over, and then this is the front of my card. Okay? Now, I have the front of my card, and that one is done at 3 1/2. This one is done at 4. And now we can get to some stamping. So the stamping that I'm going to do, I'm going to use Night of Navy, Call Me Clover, and Pineapple Punch. I'm going to use all 3 of these colors because they are all 3 in the Designer Series paper. So the first thing I'm going to do, and like I said, we just got out of class, so please forgive my blocks and stamps for being crazy looking. We just finished up not that long ago, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep on stamping. Just keep on stamping. So I'm going to ink up my leaf, and my leaf is from the Bloom by Bloom stamp set. It's from the Bloom by Bloom stamp set. We're going to use this image, this one, and this one. So I've got this here. Oh wait, I should bring in my paper piercer just in case. So I'm going to bring in my paper piercer, and I want to make sure I have this on camera good. Okay. So I have that there, and I have inked up my leaf image here. And I'm going to come off just a little bit, and I'm going to stamp, and I've come off just a smidget. There we go. That's fine. All right. And we will come back to this Call Me Clover in a minute. So I've inked up and I've stamped my leaf here. Now what I want is this image, which is another part of the stamp set, is another leaf, but this leaf I want to have in Night of Navy. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to ink this up in Night of Navy and stamp right there. And I'm letting the ink kind of soak into the paper, and then I'm going to lift up, which is just fine. That was my Night of Navy. Then what I'm going to do is use that this beautiful color Pineapple Punch here. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to use this Pineapple Punch, ink that up really well. I might have to stand up for this one. Ink that one up really well, and then kind of just put that down there. Beautiful. I'm done with that color. And now what I want is I want a few of these little dots, and I'm cleaning off my ink, my stamp right there so that I can put this one on. Whoops. Because it's super, super small. Can you see that? Super small. This one I'm going to use the Call Me Clover once again. I'm going to put that right there. And then I'm going to ink up. And so I have a little dot there. I don't think that's going to matter, but no one's going to see it because we're covering it up. And they're not even going to notice. So we've got our 3 dots. And you see here, there's our 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to take my ink, close that up. And then what we want next is the sentiment from this set, which is I adore you, which is so true. I adore you. So cute. And we're going to use that in Night of Navy. And we use the Night of Navy right there. Let's ink this up really good. And we're going to stamp off right here, right underneath this leaf, and just stamp just like that. I hold my breath. I don't know if anybody else does that, but sometimes I hold my breath. Yay! Oh goodness, it looks so good. Okay, good, good, good. Let me close these up. And then we have this here. I'm going to move this out of the way because I don't think I need that anymore on there. What I am going to do is take my little bow. Now, what I think I forgot to tell you was that how I got this image, this shape rather. This is from the Framelit set rectangle stitched Framelit dies. And so I use I believe it's the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th one in to make this size. And they come out with a stitching, which is so cute. So there's some stitching you can see there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bow and I'm just going to plop it right on that glue dot. And then, so see how I have that teeny tiny little spot there. I'm just going to cover it up just like that. Nobody knows the difference except for me and you. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I need my glue dots. I'm going to move this out of the way because I have a habit of like keeping everything in front of me. Just like a million things right there in front of me when I'm crafting. So I'm like, oh, get out the way. Okay. And then we'll use some dimensionals to pop this up. And I'm surprised I have everything right here. Usually when I'm done with a class, I have everything everywhere. So I'm so glad I have everything right here for this card. All right. And then we bring over the card base. And I'm going to put this, can I put it over there? I can put it in the center. That would be nice, right? This side, this side. So, yeah, maybe I'll put it here. Kind of just like that. Just like that. And there you go. So we have 2 cue cards. This one was done at 4. This one's 3.5. And they're the same. They're actually the exact same cards. It's just kind of the way I positioned it. So anyway, let me know in the comments which one you like better. I don't know if I like A or B better. But let me know in the comments. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I will be doing videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And trying to bring you something new. If there's anything you'd like to see in particular from me, leave it down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll learn together. All right. Thanks so much for joining me today. Have a great day. Bye.